Hello, everybody, and welcome back. And we got Super Bowl 35 from the Tampa Bay, Florida, with the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. And the question in this game is, can the Giants score against this great Baltimore defense, which I consider probably the best defense in probably modern history? And the other question is, can Baltimore score on offense? So here we go. We'll get this game started. Since Baltimore actually won the game, real Super Bowl, they'll be classified the home team. Again, a dot, they'll get the opening kickoff, and a blank, the Giants will. So let's get on here with Super Bowl 35. And Baltimore will get the ball first to start this Super Bowl. Let's see if they can put some points on the board and set up that defense. Hey, how's it going, Philip? So here we go. Baltimore's first drive, average field position, and we're off with a 1 dot off the clock. We got a 1-3-4. Poor field position, no. Up defense, no. Field goal attempt. Baltimore could get on the board here. 11-62. Matt Stover kicks it good. Baltimore's on top. Now they walk off the field and tell that defense, there you go. We got you a lead. Now let's do it. They're only somewhat joking. Let's see if these Giants can score against this Baltimore defense. Here's the kickoff. 43 will be average field position for the Giants. See what Ray Lewis and the gang can do here. 1 tick comes off the clock. And we got a 1-5-6. Poor field position, no. Great field position, no. Season prior to 2001, it sure isn't right away. That Ravens defense does their job, creates a turnover. We got a fumble. Yeah, we got a fumble. See what the Ravens can do with this fumble. A 4. Defensive lineman was the Goose, rumbling and stumbling down the field. Sets up Baltimore in great field position. All righty. See if Trent can cash in here. And 4 ticks come off the clock. They like that in Baltimore. Like those nice time-consuming drives. Keeps that defense fresh. Okay, we got a 1-4 and a blank. See if any more time comes off the clock. It doesn't. So we got a 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Staunch defense. Decider die says it's not. Ball carrier stiffs arms that linebacker, and look at this. Them Ravens. Touchdown run. How about that? Old Jamal giving it. Gets the touchdown and the extra point. Exactly. Rest in peace with the Goose. Exactly, Tim. Yep. Only 50-some years old. That was a damn shame. 10-0. Now they're definitely looking at that defense, telling them if that ain't enough, I don't know what is. 10-0 game. There was many a times when they would go over there and the defense says, give us 7. We got it. So let's see if they can shut the G-men out here. Here's the kickoff. 66 is the return team electric. They're semi-electric. The decider die says they are, so they're in the open. Does this remind you of anything? Alrighty, in the open. A 1. They stop him just short of the goal line. Giants are in great field position. This will test that Ravens defense. Oh, exactly. Yeah, it was. I like that. Yep. About the bad boys of Baltimore. Yep. And they have 2 months later, the Goose was gone. 2 ticks come off the clock. I liked how he still hates Phil Simms. Cost him $10,000. He hasn't gotten over that. Well, of course, now he can't get over it. So 2 ticks come off the clock, takes us down to the 5-minute mark. 2, 3, 4. An aggressive defense. The side or die says they're not aggressive. Disciplined defense. We'll have to re-roll the decider die and see if they're disciplined. Yes, they are disciplined. It'll be a punt backed up. So it'll just be a regular punt since they was in great field position. So the defense comes up big, pushes the Giants back out of scoring position. 63 on a regular punt is great field position. How about that? Lewis with a nice punt return puts the Ravens in great field position here with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 1 tick comes off the clock on a 1, 2, 3. Poor field position. No. Great field position. Great field position. Yes. Trent Dilfer fires that ball in there to the rocket. Ishmael, touchdown pass. Or maybe it was to Shannon Sharp. Let's give it to Sharp. It was Sharp. Shannon doing a bunch of talking. And the extra point, just like that, these Ravens up by 17. Sure. That was like 50 points for that defense. 17-0. The G-Men has defense don't know what hit them. Thought this Ravens offense was supposed to suck and not be able to score. Here's the kickoff. 22. That'll be average field position for the Giants. All righty. Old Kerry Collins hasn't been able to figure this defense out. 2 ticks come off the clock. That'll leave 1:15 to go in the quarter with a 2-3-6. Prolific offense? No, it is not. A poorest offense? No, it is not. They'll have to punt the ball. Give the ball back to the Ravens, already down by 17. 52. That'll be average field position for Baltimore with 1:15 to go in the quarter. So unless it's a 1, we'll be going into the second quarter. It is a 1. So this will finish up the first quarter with a 1-2-6. 1-2-6. A reliable offense? No, it is not. A shaky offense? No. Aggressive defense? No. Baltimore will have to punt for the first time in this game. And we all know that ain't necessarily a bad thing for Baltimore. They didn't mind punting the ball with this defense. 61 average field position for the Giants to start this second quarter. With your score 17-0 Baltimore. All righty, here they come out. Can they figure anything out here in the second quarter? 1 tick comes off the clock. And we got a 1-2-3 again. And there's not poor field position. And it's not great field position. And it is a season. No, it's not a season prior to 1990. So it's just a punt. Just a punt. 62. Great field position. Look at this. Baltimore's clicking on all cylinders. Special teams, defense, and offense. Great field position setting up Trent Dilfer here. 2 ticks come off the clock. And we got a 1-2-6. What's a 1-2-6? How about a reliable offense? No, it is not. Shaky offense or an aggressive defense? No, it is not. Ravens will punt the ball right back to them. It's 4 punts in a row now. Kind of what we expected in this game. 2 good defenses. 1 great. Shouldn't say that. 11. Is the punt return team electric? No, they are not, but they come up with only average field position. Giants in average field position, down by 17. 2 ticks come off the clock. Takes us under 10 minutes to go in the first half with a 1-2-5. 1-2-5. Solid offense. Decider die says they are. They're able to move the ball a little bit. But that Ravens defense stiffens up as soon as they get close to field goal range and knocks them back. They'll have to punt off in corner. 31, they do a great job. Pins Baltimore in poor field position. Baltimore will be satisfied just to move the ball out a little bit. They're inside the 10 just to give them room to punt. 2 ticks come off the clock. Leaves 6:15 to go in the game on a 1-2-3, and it is poor field position this time, so they'll punt the ball. Moved out enough, though, that they're not pinned back in the end zone. And a 43, and that'll be average field position for the Giants. Have not been able to do nothing all game. Turnover and punts, that's it. Here we go. 3 ticks come off the clock. And we got a 2-4-5. 2-4-5, a dynamic offense. No, it is not. A porous offense. No, it is not. Again, they move the ball down the field, but that Ravens defense stiffens up as soon as they get in field goal range. They'll have to punt. Coffin corner. 53 on a coffin corner. Ball rolls into the end zone. Baltimore's in the average field position with 2:30 to go here in the half. Will they play conservative or they try to add to this lead here? 2 ticks come off the clock. They're semi-inefficient. No, they're inefficient, so only 1 tick comes off the clock. So that leaves a minute 15 still to go in this game with a 3-3-4. 3-3-4. Solid offense. No, they are not. Mild or undisciplined defense. No, it's a punt. Baltimore had to punt the ball back with a minute 15 to go. And a 16 on the punt. Great job. Pins the G-men back inside the 10-yard line. Well, they risk putting the ball up against this Ravens defense. You could turn this into a fumble for a touchdown or an interception for a touchdown. And they'll let the half run out. And that'll be our halftime score. So we enter the third quarter, 17-0. Ravens over the G-men of New York. The Giants will get the ball to start this second half, though. Down by 17. Here we go. Can they make any halftime adjustments? A 62 will be average field position. All Ravens so far. All that was done in the first quarter. Got out to that 17-0 lead. And here we go. 4 ticks come off the clock. Down to the 10-minute mark. A 3-5 and a dot. See if any more time comes off. No, so we got a 3-5-6. 3-5-6. A disciplined offense. No, they are not. Reliable offense. No, they are not. A meek defense. No, they are not. And just like that, the Ravens come up with a turnover to start this second half. Interception by Collins. And a 3, the defender has a modest return to average field position for Baltimore. Start this second half up by 17. 4 ticks come off the clock. They like that. This is a quick moving second half so far. It takes us down to the 5-minute mark. We got a 4 and a 6 and a blank. See if any more time comes off. No. So we got a 4-6-6. 4-6-6. Staunch defense. Decider die says no, it is not. On a 4-6-6. Impressive drive. Trent Dilfer takes advantage of that turnover and throws another pass to Shannon Sharp. How about that? Extra point to come. And extra point is good. And the Ravens are up by 24. And I say all you good folks can go to bed. I know it's getting late. There's no way this Ravens defense is going to give up 25 unanswered points. All righty. New York says hold on, but I don't see it. Here's the kickoff. And it'll be 63 will be average field position. The question is, can the Giants score at all against this defense? To me, that's the question. One tick comes off the clock. And we got a 1-1-3. Poor field position? No. Erratic offense? No. So we got a punt. Giants got to punt the ball. Back to the Ravens down by 24. And a 14 is roll a D6. And a 6, they're in the open. Nope. And I believe that's just going to be average field position. Yep, average field position for Baltimore. They'll take it. They just want to run some clock. One tick comes off the clock, not what they wanted. Leaves us 2:30 to go in the third quarter. We got a 1-1-4. They're not a prolific offense, that's for sure. They're not an erratic offense either, but they'll punt the ball. They're happy with that. Up by 24 with this defense. No shame in punting. A 16. That's an excellent punt. Sets up that defense nicely. Poor field position. The G-men inside the 5-yard line. Can they come up with a safety here and score on their own? 2 ticks come off the clock. That'll end the third quarter here with a 3-3-4. 3-3-4. Solid offense. The side or die says no, it's not. A mild or undisciplined defense. No, they are not. We got a punt. They move out enough to give the punter some room. That's about it. See what happens here. Hey, how's it going, Dave? So, G-men's got to punt the ball. 34. That'll be average field position. Not quite able to pin Baltimore back to start this fourth quarter. With your score 24-0. That Ravens defense has done exactly what it's supposed to, and amazingly, Trent Dilfer has come to life. Everybody says that Ravens offense couldn't score. He's thrown 2 touchdown passes. Jamal's ran one in. Pretty darn good game for Baltimore. And here we go. Average field position, fourth quarter. Just want to run some clock. 3 ticks come off the clock. They're happy with that. And we got a 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Great field position? No. NF defense? No. Field goal attempt. Here comes Matt Stover out. Put him up by 27. And it's good. Look at this. Just stretching that lead. That's for sure. Stretching the lead here. Up to 27 points now. Like I say, the Giants cannot do nothing against this defense. Not unexpected. This defense is awesome. Here's the kickoff. Average field position for the G-men. Four ticks come off the clock. They didn't like that. They need quick scoring drives. Takes us down to the 6:15 mark. Let's see. We got a 4-3 and a dot. Any more time comes off? Yes, it does. A long drive here by the Giants. The Ravens will gladly do that. Let them drive down the field. Let's see what a 3-4-6 is. 3-4-6. Great field position, no. Erratic offense, no. Disciplined defense. It is a disciplined defense. The decider, semi-disciplined. The decider die says yes, punt. So the G-men's got to go for it. They can't punt the ball back. On the 3, on 4th down, a stiff defense. Yes, they are. And the defense comes up big, stops them on 4th down. Average field position for Baltimore, which is 3 minutes, 3:45 to go in the game. And it looks like we're going to have a first shutout in Super Bowl history. Let's see here. 5. Well, they're inefficient, so they need a 6. They need a 6 to run out this clock since they're inefficient. And they get it. They get it, and that is your ball game, folks. Don't even have to finish this play out. What would it have been a 1-3-6? Prolific offense? No, they are not. A stiff defense, the decider die would have said no, and they would have had to punt the ball. But that is your game, folks. The Baltimore Ravens 27. Your New York Giants nothing. The Ravens are first team in NFL history to shut out somebody in the Super Bowl. Ain't that something? 27-0. I want to thank Dave Gardner and Tim and Philip Reynolds for stopping here in Tampa Bay and watching the game. We'll have Super Bowl 36 on here in a little bit. Give me a few minutes. Like I say, awesome job by the Ravens. They done exactly what everybody expected defensively, but give that offensive credit. Trent Dilfer and the gang came out, got out to a 17-point lead early and just kept the pace up. And the Giants could not move the ball against that Ravens defense. Alrighty, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And on your way out of Tampa Bay, hit that like button, leave any comments, and we'll see you here in a few minutes.